Okay folks, we're down here today off of Creekwood Lane near New Caney, and we've got some honeybees going in here in the wall of this little house, going in around the sewer line. And you know, I'll be honest with you, it kind of smells like beetles. I'm a little nervous that we might open up the wall and not find a real active colony, but we're gonna see anyway. The lady was nice enough to hang up some sugar water out here just because she wanted to help feed them. But anyway, we're gonna get it opened up. We're gonna work from the inside because outside we've got just a lot of vegetation and debris, and plus this old wooden siding. They're trying to actually fix this house up a little bit, so I don't want to tear up the siding too much if they're gonna reuse it. But we're gonna go through the inside, through the bathroom wall. They're right underneath this window here, and I've got my client in there. He's in there helping pull the sink away from the wall right now. So we'll get set up, and then we'll get inside and I'll show you what it looks like. It's of course just a blank wall, but anyway, that's what we're up to today. Alright, so here's our interior, and unfortunately we had a big storm last night came through. It killed the power here, and I've got my generator, and we're trying to work up a solution for the vac because I'd left my actual vacuum unit out of the farm. I got all my vac boxes, left my unit out at the farm, of course. Anyway, so we yanked this little cabinet away from the wall, and the bees they're just right here inside the wall, and you can feel the warm spot right there. Yeah, so we're going to be working around these water. This is that sewer line we showed you outside that they're coming in around. So we're going to be working around these water lines, but we'll just do our best to kind of get this cut open and open up. Looks like it's actual plywood sheathing, so good thing I brought a true Sawzall. But we'll just cut this wall open and get them exposed and see what we got here. Good morning. Look at here. Okay, I'm coming out around that pipe. I think we found them. We'll give them a little bit of smoke and let's make some. Alright, well here they are in the flesh. Looks like they're just in this one little stud cavity. Cutting around all those pipes was kind of a pain, but it is what it is, especially with it being plywood and not drywall, but you get that in older houses. But not a bad sized little hive here, just in this exterior wall. You can see there's no insulation. They're already wanting to run up and clump up top. So I've set my hive body. Of course, I forgot top and bottom boards. We're still working on the vacuum, so I just set my hive body over here with some lemongrass, just trying to give them something to kind of recognize and want to go to since they're running up anyway. But I'm going to try to start working down on the bottom, and I guess start, well, they're clumping down low too. They're clumping real tight down low too. They're not moving down there. Maybe see how things are going with our vacuum here, and might start moving them by hand. I'll go check with Freddie. It's the but it's still, you know, it's just that fear of the unknown for most people. It's like a snake. You see a snake and you're not sure yet if it's venomous or not.
I don't like snakes.
Right? But you're like, is that one poisonous? I don't know. I'll just stay away. And so that's generally people's reaction to bees too. Is I don't want anything to do with them. That was my wife's initial reaction when I told her I wanted to get into beekeeping. No.
Mine keeps saying no. I said, oh, we're getting one.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
It's just gonna take a little while.
That's so neat.
Losing suction somewhere. You get a little bee log jam in your hose.
Do you take the queen and put her separate?
Yeah, I'll catch her in a little cage, ideally. But the trick is, once you catch the queen, they'll go to be with her. They want to follow her. Not that they really defend her, but they recognize her as kind of the center of the colony, you know? It's like a kid clinging to their mother. Rings on the eyebrows. They're not attacking me, but she just sees that light.
Yeah.
As
yeah,
reference.
she's not hurting you. Yeah.
We'll try to get them off a piece of this comb, and then we'll cut that piece of comb out and see what's.
Yeah, there's one on my shoulder now, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's not bothering.
Yeah, I tell a lot of people, you know, if they fly over passively and land on you, that's a good sign that they're not going to hurt you. The ones that are determined to hurt you, they'll whip it and pop you on the forehead, you know, before you even really knew what was going on.
Do you ever run across those African bees?
Yeah, the aggressive ones, yeah.
Yes.
Occasionally.
What do you do then?
Normally I try to actually still keep them alive and I'll just re-queen them. So all the attitude of the hive,
See,
yeah,
isn't it?
all the attitude of a colony derives from the queen.
Mhm.
And so if the Africanized genetics are carried by the queen, she then puts off aggressive offspring. So by by re-queening the colony, you can actually change the whole attitude of the hive.
Oh, really?
And so you can take them from being highly aggressive to gentle as cats, you know?
Huh.
The smoker actually burned the stuff out, if it's just burned down a little bit.
What are those?
Just to put combs in.
Oh.
I'll start cutting combs here and just setting them in buckets,
Oh.
just to try to keep it clean.
I hope you don't mind me asking you.
Oh, I don't mind. I enjoy it.
Uh-huh.
This goes help class.
Oh.
I do a real good job of making it exciting so I can sucker people in, like, you know? There we go. We'll see if the camera will hold its focus or not.
Oh, you're filming them.
Oh yeah. Well, I was trying to. I think I missed the whole first part that I was trying to get.
Mhm.
Sometimes I can't tell if it's actually filming or not.
I wonder how many bees there are.
Here, 20,000. Just a guess.
Really?
On a colony this size, yeah, maybe 20,000.
Hmm.
More structure?
We'll see if it catches up. It's got a little plugged off, but let's see what happens here if we take out a piece of comb. See, this comb is real. It's actually really strong, hanging vertically like this. You can see it's flexible,
Huh.
and it's actually not nearly as strong in compression. Brand new beeswax, because they make this beeswax from their body. They have glands on their body that can excrete the wax.
Uh-huh.
I guess kind of like our earwax. I don't know, but when it's brand new, it's pure white
Mhm.
and it's translucent. So the light shines through it and it's super duper soft. So we'll look on here real quick.
Oh, there's honey.
This is all pollen.
Pollen.
Yeah. They bring the pollen in for a protein source. There's what you see shimmering, looks like it's shiny.
Mhm.
That's nectar. So they haven't yet turned that nectar into honey, but it will be eventually.
Oh.
Now what you see here, see all these little brown tan caps? This is all cap brood.
Right.
So these are the babies. And then all that little white, looks like little white maggots. That's more developing babies.
Oh.
So normally we would find our queen right in here in the brood nest. But I don't see her yet. It always changes. When you do a removal like this, it really changes the dynamic. The queen a lot of times will go around and hide. But
Is she sometimes hard to find?
oh yeah, because she truthfully runs. She tries to run away and hide. I've done a couple jobs where she'll walk right out and say hello, and I'll catch her. But most times she'll be somewhere like down here at the bottom. See where they're all clumped up,
Uh-huh.
and they're all just super calm and not hardly moving.
Mhm.
She's probably down there somewhere. Because when they're around their queen, they're happier, and so they just kind of chill. Whereas you get these ones that are running around over here, they're kind of confused and they're trying to find her. So she's either down here at the bottom where they're all clumping, or she's up here at the top. But more than likely, I think she's probably down at the bottom. Like I said, that's why we try to avoid sucking up a big clump of them like that, because you might just suck her up and not even see her.
Yeah.
I've done that before on jobs, and then I'll sit there for an hour and a half sucking up every last little bee looking for her. And then I'll get home and realize I've vacuumed her up already.
Well, I know wasp spray doesn't hurt them.
Well, it hurts them, but it doesn't kill them.
Oh.
That's the trick. And the average person doesn't know that, so they just bomb them with wasp spray trying to get rid of them. We got her. Nice little chocolate queen. Almost didn't see her. She's kind of little. I almost thought she was another worker. I'll show you over here on the wall. We got all the combs out. I'm sorry it's dark, folks. It's actually not, it's not dark outside. It's daylight outside. We got no power in the house. So got all the combs out. They were just in this one center cavity, and there was one little scrap of comb up here in the top left corner, right there under the window. There was one little scrap of comb. And it's funny, I've been talking to the client's mom. This is actually her house, giving her a little lesson in beekeeping. She's been standing right here the whole time, sweet old lady, watching. You know, they're not bothering her. And I told her, I said, you watch, it'll be that very last scrap of comb we cut out. She'll be behind it. Sure enough, there she was. The bees were actually clumped up in the top right corner there. The queen was hiding over here in the top left corner, so they weren't even clumping with her. But anyway, we got her. And so now I'm just going to start cleaning everything up. All the combs are out, so I've just got to cut them, get them moved into the hive bodies, and get all this organized and cleaned up, and we're done. Okay, so that's it for inside the house. You can see, you can see outside. It's no wonder the bees were able to get inside the wall, huh? I'm kind of surprised they even wanted to move in there, because I figured they think they couldn't defend that space with those big old gaps in the siding. But anyway, they're fixing this little house up, so it shouldn't be a problem. But you know, obviously got it through holes in the siding, and then there's no insulation, so home free. But we got them all out, got the queen caught, so excellent job. I just got to cut some combs now, strap them in frames, and get them set up to be, you know, get their new hive put together. I've got the combs and buckets. I'm going to get them cut and rubber banded in.